what UCS sets would you want to get besides, what I already said?
I would like Ninjago sets. I know I'm not too big in that, but those sets this year look great. I don't know why, but they just appeal to me.
The Destiny's Bounty is like one of the best Ninjago sets ever, and in fact, we can use the Destiny's Bounty set not as a Ninjago display set, but like as a ship in general.
We could like take off like the turbines and just put it in the water.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like the Monastery set from the Ninjago series. I say that's like a really good set because it's big and it's different.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a monastery like that before.
Yeah, totally. I agree with you on that one. But I'd also like from Star Wars the UCS X-Wing. I just really love the overall shape of that, the play feature. It's white, it's awesome.
The X-Wing, I would love for them to remake that. Like, I don't know what year the last one was, but I just would love for them to make a new, sleeker model.
It has to be a UCS version. It can't be like a really tiny one.
They didn't have good sets in 2018, especially for the UCS. It's not the UCS, but the Cloud City. I wish it was like better and just more, just detailed. I just don't like it. It was all sectioned off. I wish it was just based on one scene or like anything like that. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with that.
It's kind of a mess, really, with all the different scenes just sort of crammed into one,
It's like you open one door and then all of a sudden you're in like this burning room and you just came out of like a dining room. That just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that's probably how it is in the actual Cloud City, but when it comes to the actual display part of it, not the play part of it, it really lacks in the display department.
Yeah, I wish there were more colors and not just all gray. I know the outside is gray, that's fine, but I just wish they had just more colors on the inside.
What do you think of the Lego fiction themes, like Atlantis, Power Miners, Nexo Knights, all of those?
Now, Power Miners, I never got those, but I would love for them to remake that series. I would probably get all of them. I love those, not the Power Miners, but the rock monsters from that series. I just think those are so cool, and like the big machines. I would love for them to remake those.
Have you ever, played with an Nexo Knights set? What do you think of them?
Okay, I've never gotten Nexo Knights set. After I saw them, there was only one set I wanted. I forgot what it was called, but it was like Axel.
Rumblemaker?
I don't know what it was, but it had Axel in it. That's all I remember. It was called like Axel's Tower or something.
Oh yeah. From 2016. I know what you're talking about. I'll show a picture of it.
I was basically just saying like I wasn't too big into that. I was like when they showed pictures, like when they first came out, I was like, oh okay, those look pretty good. But then like I just didn't like that it was like robotic castle. I just wish it were just normal castle stuff.
But I also really watched all of the TV episodes in Nexo Knights, Chima, and all of those Legos series, but I actually really didn't like the Nexo Knights TV show because it had a very repetitive formula. It didn't really, not a single episode added anything to the story, and everything, like whenever the knights got attacked by the monsters, all they could do was just raise their shields, Murloc Nexo Knights, and bam, they overpowered them. There is no sort of struggle. There isn't any character development in the Nexo Knights series.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually really like the Lego Chima series. I mean, although yes, it was kids and had some very childish humor, but at least every episode added sort of to the big picture of the whole story.
Characters actually learn something, and we kind of learn something about the sets. Like, we understand where they came from. But the Nexo Knights were just, like you said, they didn't build anything new.
They didn't have such easy access to Murloc Nexo Knights. I mean, Chima had the chi, but, people were fighting for the chi. It wasn't so easily accessible to them as the Nexo Knights thing.
Yeah, Murloc, he literally, I only remember, like, one bit of it because I only watched the first episode, and like I remember that he got the book somehow, and like I just don't understand how he got the book because like they weren't fighting for the book. All they did was just like fight off Murloc. They didn't care about the book.
You saw that first episode. Well, basically, imagine that first episode and just the story slightly rewritten in each one, but having the same formula. It gets very repetitive and really doesn't do anything to serve the story. I mean,
Yeah.
the season finales were actually good because, you know, in the last 3 episodes, Jestro turned good and stuff like that. But you know, the middle portion, the biggest portion of the season, didn't have anything. So that's what I'm very disappointed in.
Okay, here's one thing. It's about Star Wars Adventures or something like that. It's like, so you remember that one Lego Star Wars set? It was called like the Arrowhead or something like that?
Yeah, the Freemaker Adventures.
Freemaker Adventures, yeah. I never watched those episodes, but were they like good? Because I honestly don't know. Because I know a lot of people complained about them. They weren't good, but I never watched them, so I don't really know.
I mean, I actually thought they were pretty good. I'm gonna give something away. The Nare character actually ends up helping Rowan, but there's sort of a big reveal that she's actually a Sith, and I thought that was a very strong move in the story.
Yeah, because like I just wish Lego. So, not to like jump around, but I just want to go to the video games real quick.
Oh, okay.
I just wish, in my opinion, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Okay, so in my opinion, so you know how Lego games, they're always like, they're Lego bricks, but then all of a sudden it's like a real cement and they can't actually break it. I think that's really weird. I just wish that Lego made a full-on Lego and it's where it's actually all Lego. Because I know the Lego had some parts of all Lego, but like other video games, it's just weird.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can call it that, but personally I was always fine with the video games just the way they are.
Yeah, I liked it, but I've only played a couple. I played Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, I guess, and the Lego Movie one. So the Lego Movie one, of course, had all Lego, basically. And, like, yeah, I understand that they're basing it off the movie, and the movie isn't actually all Lego. But I just wish, like, I don't play video games that much, but I just wish that they could make a little more effort. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. Once again, it's just me. But
I played the Star Wars Clone Wars 3 video game. I also played the Star Wars Original Trilogy and the Star Wars Force Awakens. I never played anything besides Lego Star Wars. I actually thought the Star Wars video games are very fun, very good, but each level takes like 20 minutes. I don't like that it's super time consuming. I just wish they made a video game that can be passed each level in 5 minutes.
And I don't like those like things where you have to collect this much and then you get something aside. It just like takes away the whole thing.
Yeah, true.
And, like to make
Are you talking about the True Jedi thing?
Yeah, like all that stuff. Like you get the mini builds and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, the mini kits. Yeah. I mean it's optional kind of, but you know, I personally like to get True Jedi.
Any other topics like
Yeah, what do you think of the new powered up system in Lego Technic?
Oh, that I honestly don't have any power up yet, but they're wireless, right?
Well, no, the motors connect to the battery hub via a wire, but it's Bluetooth.
Oh, it's Bluetooth. I mean, it's now that you say Bluetooth, I mean, yeah, that's great. But some people don't have Bluetooth, so I mean, like, how would they get that?
Well, it's not really that. Bluetooth is actually a good thing here, but it's the fact that the battery hub only offers 2 ports for the motors. You can't connect like 4 or 6, like in the power functions system. So it's a really big drawback, in my opinion.
They use the power functions like the normal ones, right, for Technic?
Yeah, right now they do, but I talked to a Lego specialist, and he actually said that they're planning to move on and eventually switch to the powered-up system.
Really? Well, if they're gonna do it, I might as well start thinking that's a good thing. So, yeah, I guess that would be a good idea. But,
I mean, I think Lego should, like, put a splitter, you know, to sort of add as many ports as you want, as many motors as you want, and also have it, like, easily turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. Maybe add, like, a powered up switch, so you don't have to use a remote or connect it via a phone or something. You can just, you know, press the button and have it turn on.
Okay, so this would be my last question, and then I'll have to go.
Okay.
But, okay, so, just to top it all off.
Yeah?
one set that Lego has never released or really, yeah. What set would it be? It wouldn't have to be Star Wars anything. What would it be?
I'd like them to release a Star Wars UCS Venator class Star Destroyer.
Now, would it be a playset and a UCS set for like interior and playability and display, or would it be just display or just playability?
I'd like it to be display sort of as the priority, but obviously include play features such as I don't know, openable doors or something, because I don't like stuff that's just display. I also want a little bit of play features, but as long as it's balanced and as long as it's not like the Hoth UCS set, which was just a play set.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you like Star Wars Clone Wars, the TV show? Have you ever watched it?
I've never watched it, but I've seen like a couple trailers. Yeah, they're fine. I mean...
Yeah, and I'm so glad that they're coming back with the season 7 to sort of finish it all off. That wraps up the whole podcast, the LEGO discussion. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to Julian, check out his channel, and this is your Bring Sales here. I'll see you in the next one.